Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me video, and it has been a while since I've done so. I asked you guys what it is that you wanted to talk about in this video, or me talk about in this video, and y'all literally picked all three choices. I did a poll on IG and YouTube, and we're going to be talking about all three since you guys wanted to hear about all three. And I'm going to be installing my new wig. This is from Idefine. They have a really great selection of wigs. This is my second wig from them. The hair is so soft and pretty. Again, this will be a new thing that I do. My wig is trying to fall off the table. This is also going to be something new. I've never installed a wig on my channel, so yeah, it's my first time for everything. But before I get started, please make sure you hit that subscriber button, yes, but the bell notification so you do not miss an upload, period. I want to say what's up to all of my new subscribers. My channel has been growing. I'm so blessed and thankful for that, but I want to interact with you guys a whole lot more. So if you're watching this video, just give me an emoji or say, hey girl, what's up? You know, give me a little something so we can interact with each other. And yeah, my wig is falling off the table, but without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with this video. You ready, girl? She ready. Cleanse my skin. What I like to do is double cleanse, and hopefully you all do the same thing. Double cleansing is a great benefit. So I have been using Fenty for the last week, going on 2 weeks now, because I am doing a review. I'm going to be uploading another video about that also, just showing you guys the results of my skin after using it for 2 weeks. So there's days that I use it only in the day, or maybe at night, or both routines. But today I'm going to be using it in the morning, so I already used this as my first cleanse. And what I'm going to do for my second cleanse is use this Cosmetics Purity Clean Exfoliating Cleanser. And what I like about this cleanser is that you can actually sit it on your face for about 10 minutes and use it as a mask. So just to get the day started, I'm going to go ahead and put this on my skin, because I have a few dark marks that I'm trying to fade. Yes, a licensed esthetician with dark marks. But hey, we're human, so I'm trying to hip y'all to things that you can do if you suffer from acne, dark marks, or whatever the case may be. My skin is pretty oily. However, on days that I will get my menstrual, I go chocolate crazy, sugar crazy, and then I start breaking out on top of the breakouts that I get from my menstrual. So it's just all bad. And at this particular time, I kind of like went ham. So now I'm paying for it. So I'm just going to be exfoliating the skin and keeping this on for 10 minutes. So while I do that, I'm going to go ahead and start on this wig because I'm super excited. Y'all don't even understand. So I still have the lace on. I'm going to go ahead and try this wig on and remove the lace, add a little bit of water and mousse, and get the day going. So what I like about Idefine is that all of their wigs come tinted, so you don't have to worry about bleaching or doing like the knots on your wigs. They already do that, and then they already pluck it, and they don't add any additional cost. It's kind of included in the cost. So I feel like that is such a steal. So I already have my wig cap on. So what I want to do actually is add a little bit of foundation. Then I'm just going to tuck in the rest of my hair as much as I can, scoot it back just a tad bit, and add this on. And what okay, let me show y'all this too. So it already comes with a band, and they have like little clips in it, almost like a bra strap. It's so funny, but I'll show it to you. So can you see this? So it has a little hook, and the material here kind of had an attachment, but I picked a small wig cap because the other wig that I have, I did a medium wig cap and it's really gappy in the back. So I was like, okay, let me do a small. So now let me snap this on. Boom, boom. And then I'm going to put my head in this part and then kind of like adjust the strap. So it's nice and snug. It's not going nowhere. Okay. So I still have a lot of room in the back of this wig, but yeah. So the knots are already plucked. So you can kind of see what I got going on. And I feel like they plucked it I plucked it a little bit more, but I just don't like the fact that I can kind of still see my wig cap. But I'm gonna try to fix that as much as I can. So let me go ahead and remove this lace. Alright, cool. She's done. Okay, I just got finished washing my hands and I have my cute little sponges. This is what I use on my clients. I think they're so cute. So I'm just wetting my hands, and now you see, you circling my wet. Oh my gosh, there's hair everywhere. Okay. So the best thing for your daytime routine, most definitely 100%, is SPF. Do not, I repeat, do not forget your SPF. So what you want to do is you double cleanse. So you want to do like an oil cleanser or a gentle cleanser, and then the second cleanser you can do like an exfoliating cleanser, or if you have sensitive skin you can do an oil cleanser and then the second cleanse a gentle cleanser. But with all skin types, what we want to put on our skin is hydration for one and SPF for two, because all skin types can benefit from both. So I have like normal to oily skin. So what I like to do is exfoliate 2 to 3 times a week. I know it's bad, but it feels great and it helps with the oil production of my skin. So this is why I'm using an exfoliating cleanser for the day. So cosmetics is actually a new line that I'm using on my clients, and so far so good. I really like their line. Expensive, yes, but I see results in my skin and my clients like it a whole lot. So what I've been using is the serum that they have called Simply Brilliant, because I have some scarring on my forehead like I mentioned earlier, and it really has been lightening my skin. So if you deal with dark marks, hyperpigmentation, and you want to get rid of dark marks, you want to find something similar to this serum here. You want to exfoliate. You want to get a nice serum that helps brighten your skin, and you want to use SPF, and that's just going to lock everything in so your dark marks can fade and not get worse. Because if you have dark marks and you're not using SPF, it's just null and void. You're not going to see a difference in your skin. So with hydration, you want to add hydration in between each step. So you double cleanse, you use hydration. You wear a mask, you use hydration, Add your serums and then your moisturizer and SPF. So because I just did my second cleanse, I'm going to use a mist. So this is Simply Brilliant. I've been using this from Cosmetics. This is a brightening serum. So it says it fights the look of discoloration with 10 skin spec brightening ingredients while aiding the prevention of future sunlight inducted pigmentation. And some other serums that you can add in your daytime routine would definitely be vitamin C. That's a great ingredient that works or pairs really well with SPF. What else? You can use niacinamide. That's great for texture. You can use hyaluronic acid. That's going to be great to plump your skin for the day and allow it to be refreshed. But overall, you want your skin to be balanced. So you want some good hydration. You want some SPF to block the sun. And you want to, of course, cleanse it so your skin is super clean, double cleanse, so you get rid of the makeup, impurities, the sweat from last night, all of that. So you want your skin to be balanced, and that's going to be the best way for you to have great skin. And even if you have oil, all of this, you're going to see your oil production reduce greatly. If you have dry skin, your skin is going to be even, but always add hydration, add SPF in the daytime. So with this serum, I just add a little bit on my fingertips, rub it in, and then I'm just patting it in my face. You never want to rub, you just want to pat. I say this in all of my videos. And yeah. And you want to let it sit for 30 minutes. Minutes, Lord. 30 seconds. You want 30 seconds to a minute so you can allow it to penetrate in your skin, which is also why you pat it in. Okay, moving on to a different topic. I'm going to be talking about our fertility journey. So you guys wanted an update on what's going on with that, with the baby thing, and we're not pregnant yet. We are going on our 5th year of trying, and we did 3 IUIs. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. And I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. I just felt like the fertility office that we just went to was very shady. Oh, by the way, they closed because of COVID. The 2 doctors that were there, they just up and retired and closed the whole thing. So they were very old fashioned. They had like paper charts. They did everything old school. And I'm in a group. I'm in a few groups. And it just seems like every other woman, and even though they're outside of my state, they just had different experiences than I did. And I felt like they had better experiences than I did. And I was just like, ugh, I really didn't know what to do, because let's be honest, most of you may not be in the same situation. You may, if you're watching, but there aren't many fertility clinics. In my state, there's 3 closest to me. So now there's 2. I've already been to 1, didn't like it. Went to this one, we tried 3 IUIs, nothing out of it, but a waste of money. And then now we are transferring to another one. So within the 3 IUIs, they told us that the uterine lining, my uterine lining, is really thick. So I'm thinking, okay, I have another polyp. Let's get the polyp removed and just keep it moving. But he just continued to do IUIs, and I'm like, I just didn't feel comfortable with that. And I told him, he's like, oh, it's fine, don't worry about it. And like, they would just, do the IUI, put it up in there, my uterus, and be on my way. I'm like, do I have to lay here? He's like, no, that's a myth. You good, just do your regular routines, and I'm just like, something just did not feel right with me. And the fact that they just up and left due to COVID and retired, I'm just like, I'm glad that I'm going to a better, more prestigious fertility clinic, which I should have went to from jump. But the first one that we went to, they're actually very popular as well, but the customer service there was trash. So we didn't like it. And they, charged us all these different fees. and we weren't supposed to be charged. We can't dispute them. So it's just a mess. But however, we're not giving up. So at this point in time, we're kind of in limbo. We're saving money for IVF now, but I just feel like now that we're going to a new center, we may just very well get another IUI and they do it right this time. But I just feel bad because I just feel like it's a waste of money for them to just do all these IUIs and nothing came about it. But, you know, crushed dreams. So it is what it is. And of course, being the human that I am, it got emotional at times. Like, I was just crying, bawling my eyes out because I was lost. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know why I was in this predicament. And it just made me so sad. Within all of that, they also had to test me to make sure what was going on wasn't cancerous, which is called endometrial hyperplasia. So if you have really thick lining, it can also be cancer causing. That was so nervous to me because at the time I had a close friend who passed away from uterine cancer. So I freaked out, but thank God nothing was cancerous. My grandmother, who also had uterine cancer, she survived it, but I know that C word is so scary. It's so popular. It just still to this day, it makes me nervous. I try not to think about it. I don't want to put that over my life, but it just gets so frustrating to have to deal with this because sometimes I just feel like I'm not normal. And it's like, why am I not, you know, why am I not normal? Why am I not doing normal things that women do? And why are women getting so pregnant so easily? And I'm like in my 5th year, like, you know, things like that. I'm human. So since it is in the daytime, I'm going to be cold rolling just because I love cold rolling. But anyway, okay, if we do, let me focus because clearly I'm just sitting here talking to y'all and not getting ready. But if we do end up doing IVF, we will document it. I just don't want to, you know, do stuff and nothing really happens. So it may be something that I pre-record, and if all goes well, I'll release the footage because I actually have footage of us going through all of our IUIs every time. The first one, the second one, and the third one, I recorded it. But because nothing happened, I didn't release it. It wasn't, you know, any reason to. I'm using my Fenty SPF because, you know, I love my girl Ray, my boo. Okay. So I'm sorry. I literally sat there and was talking to you on this camera when I'm supposed to be getting ready, but I wanted to be focused. Our baby journey. So yeah, what we need right now is just prayers. Praying that all goes well. We have a great support system. Sometimes we speak on it, sometimes we don't. Because let's be honest, it ain't really everybody's, you know, business, but I like to, you know, speak about it because I can help somebody else. So I used to put hair glue on my wigs, like the bold hold, but I realized that it is very, very hard to clean off your lace. And I don't like all that extra crusty stuff on my lace. So I have to quit. And plus I'm just a beginner. So I know there are girls out here who can do it with their eyes closed. I can't. That ain't me, sis. Not at all. Okay, so now I'm about to just do my brows. And I switch. I just kind of like thinned out my brows this morning because I felt like they were a little too thick, and I was like using pencil, being lazy. My eyebrows were like super thick. I wasn't feeling it, but it is what it is. Anyway, so again, keeping it a whole 100. What also gets me nervous is when I hear about all of these Black women having complications when they're in labor. I talk to my friends all the time about this, and they're like, don't worry about it. Girl, you're gonna be fine. And like, yeah, I get that, but it's just something that I always think about in the back of my head because it's scary. I mean, when you think about it, childbirth takes a lot out of a woman's body. And then, you know, the fact that in the medical books and the medical history, they claim that African American women have, you know, a high tolerance of pain. I don't. I hate pain. I'll tolerate pain, but that's not, you know, what I want to deal with. Even doing all of these tests, you know, in our fertility center, it was a lot I had to do, especially when they had to take a sample of my uterine lining and clip it. I was awake, legs wide open. It was the most uncomfortable feeling ever. So yeah, I mean, us as women, we do what we gotta do. But that does make me slightly nervous, but I'm not gonna think about that. But it's scary because it's really common. And I just pray that when my time comes, I am paired up with somebody who is compassionate about the field and, you know, has my best interests at heart. And honestly, my OBGYN that I have gone to for years now, she is precious. She was the one that really figured out what was wrong with me. She was the one that was like, okay, you may have uterine polyps. Let's get you tested. And that's what it was, twice, you know? And it was just, you know, so exciting when we did the IUI. I was looking up my doctor to make sure she was still in practice because I haven't seen her in like 2 years. I haven't had to. You know, they kind of changed the rules up with the routine when you get your little checkup. Women, you know what I'm talking about. It used to be every year, but now it's like every 2 years. So I'll probably have to go next year. But it's like she wants the best for me. She's like, I really hope the next time I see you that you're pregnant. When you do, let me know. And she's just giving me step by step what I need to do, you know, moving within my pregnancy. Like, she is a sweetheart. So I'm happy that, you know, I have her as a GYN, but again, me knowing a little bit that I know of childbirth, even though I haven't experienced it, I know that it all depends on your doctor on call. If she's not available, I have to, you know, deal with another doctor. And she told me that herself, which really made me mad, you know, but I'm like, hey, it's a part of the job. I'm not gonna get all upset, but I'm praying to God that when my time comes, she's there on call and, you know, she's right there with me. So it's just a lot. It's a lot, but I applaud all of the women out there who have kids and, you know, have gone through childbirth. It's a lot, and I cannot wait to speak to our new doctor. And yeah, so hopefully all goes well, y'all. I think this is going to be it because, like I said, where we're going next, they don't play around, and we should have been there from jump. But it's in Baltimore, and we aren't close, but we aren't far from Baltimore. But we're gonna let you know though. When the time comes, we're gonna let y'all know. All of our virtual aunties out there and the women that have been asking me to, you know, update on the fertility thing, we got y'all. But yeah, just keep us in prayer. We haven't stopped. We're not giving up. We just take breaks in between because it's a lot emotionally for both of us. Like I told y'all, me and Mike, we don't deal well with disappointment. So for our mental health, you know, we had to take a break, but we're back on it once we get our appointment. So yeah, that's exciting. And shout outs to all the women having babies while COVID is going on. I know that has to be scary, to be having your baby in these hospitals and not having your family there to be in the room with you. And you know, it kind of takes away the experience, and that makes me sad to even think that we have to go through all that right now. It's sad, you know, not being able to have baby showers and parties and all that. That sucks for all of us. We're in this together. So let's see what's going on under here. I don't do much with makeup anymore. I just can't. It's not in me anymore. Okay, she's flat, except for the flaps right here, but we'll take care of it. So I'm really hyped because, as you guys may have seen in my previous vlog, I was able to collab with Good Molecules, which is a really awesome company, skincare company, and their products are really good. So I wanted to give you guys a few tips on how to get brands to notice you, how to increase, you know, your followers, your all that, you know, just a little bit of something. So I'm gonna be very honest with y'all. When you're doing like YouTube and IG and stuff like that, a lot of these people that you already see, you know, they already have their social media presence and their career going. They've probably been in the game, what, 5 years, 3 years, you know, kind of like me. I've been in since 2016, 17, 18, so like 4 years, but it wasn't consistent. So that's the number one rule. You have to be consistent. If you're not constantly uploading and keeping people's interest, they're going to move on to the next person. So for me, what I like to do is think about what other people want to see. Like if I'm a viewer, what is it that I want to see from somebody else? Or ask other people. If you like, do like a case study. Like just ask somebody, hey, who's your favorite YouTuber? Hey, who do you like to follow on, you know, Instagram? Like, why do you like following them? And then kind of go from there. But that's the thing. Another thing, you cannot wholeheartedly, fully copy what somebody else is doing. You have to be unique. You have to have a niche. So my niche is skincare, which is the whole reason why I wanted to get in the business in the first place, because I loved makeup, but then I wanted to learn like what to do with people's skin under that makeup, because let's keep it 100. There were a few girls I did makeup for, and their face, you know, their skin wasn't as healthy under the makeup, and I'm like, ooh. Or just knowing like what type of makeup to put on them. Like they have oily skin, so I need to use matte, or they have dry skin, so I need to make them dewy. Like I wanted to have the whole package. I wanted to be knowledgeable of everything. So yeah, you gotta know what you want to do for your audience, what your audience likes. I'm gonna twist it. We are all inspired by somebody. So if you're inspired by what somebody else is doing on their page or on their channel, do that, but make it your own. You have to be original and do your own thing, but then kind of get small, like little bits of, you know, what they're doing, and then make it your own. Kind of like Michael Jackson, my boy. You know, he was into James Brown and all these other people, and he perfected it and made it his own thing and killed it. And that's what you got to do when it comes to your brand and your page. Another tip, and what brands have come to me about, is the theme on my IG. And I will post it as an example. I'll put it on the screen. So when I first started posting, I just posted. And I like to use like a pink hue in my pictures because that's my favorite color. And my stories, my little story circles, they were pink because it's my favorite color. So I started looking into themes for Lightroom, Adobe Lightroom, and they make your pictures look so much better because I saw a lot of the girls that I followed on YouTube. I'm like, how do they make their pictures look so professional and so pretty? And I realized that they were using themes. So I ended up finding, you can find all this stuff on Etsy. I ended up finding a pack of like 5 themes for $6, and you know, they make your pictures look different. And I ended up finding one that I really liked, so it makes your pictures look kind of white, and then I end up kind of tweaking it and making it like a pinkish hue, and it makes everything look so bright and pretty. So if you're looking at my page, it kind of looks clean because it's all the same theme going down. And so many brands that I've spoken to and worked with, they're like, oh my gosh, the first thing I see on your page, I love it, your pictures look great. And yeah, that will really make you stand out. So if you want to work with brands, or if you want to be noticed, like, make your page look really clean and keep your schedule and how you post in rotation. Yeah, make it look really nice and cute, and people will be like, oh, that's cute, and they'll follow you off of that. So think about these things. If you really want to start doing YouTube or a Instagram page for like your business, or if you want to be a content creator, you have to be really professional, you have to be consistent, and it's a slow grind. So you have to want to be patient enough to watch all your hard work grow into something nice. So now I'm just going to add a little bit of mousse to my hair so these so these curls can be popped in. Yeah, y'all, I don't wear a lot of makeup. I just put on some mascara and some under eye concealer. Need to use some bronzer from contour. But yes, I wish y'all could feel this hair. This hair is so soft. It is so soft. So before this video is over, I'm going to plug Cosmetics, the brand that I used earlier. It's kind of pricey, but they're always having different, like, not sales, but different like codes for you to get money off. So that's always a plus. But so far, I like their products. I've never heard of Cosmetics ever until I met my mentor, and she hooked me up. She was like, hey, buy this, this, and this for you, and buy this, this, and this for your clients. And that's what I did. I have a small back bar, so I didn't really break the bank. But as far as using the products on myself, I love it. So let me just fix the edges here. So what do y'all plan on doing once Rona's is gone? For me, I'm going to brunch. I don't care if it's Christmas. We're going to have a Christmas brunch going on because I feel like I missed the whole brunch season. Like, gone. Rona owes me brunch and a whole lot more. I'm so mad. Ugh. So mad. Also, vacation, man. I'm telling you, the planes are gonna be packed. Once it's time for us to stop quarantine and staying in the house or whatever, planes are gonna be packed. We're gonna be all over the place. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you check out Cosmetics. Make sure you check out Idefine. You know I got you. anytime I got something that's new and nice, I will hook y'all up. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Hopefully I talked about everything and you guys liked the video. So thank you for watching, and I'm going to see you guys later. Bye.